let's look ahead to this weekend. The Giants, they're not a good team. The Niners need to win this game to go to 6-3 and to get their season back on track. Assuming Brock Purdy is mostly healthy, should he start this game?
Okay. This is a key question, and I love it. So we're making an assumption. We don't know because they don't tell. We're saying Brock Purdy's pretty healthy enough to play. Iggy doesn't know. I don't know. All I do know is I watch these videos Iggy puts up where the quarterbacks work out and they have those little things on the ground. They have to jump between them and throw. He seemed to do it as well as the other two quarterbacks. So if he's hurt, he doesn't look any that hurt to me anymore. So I'm making the assumption he's well enough to play. If I'm wrong, forgive me. I think if he's well enough to play, he starts against the Giants. And I want to explain it very carefully. This is no knock on Mac Jones. I love Mac Jones. I love how he plays. I love his grit. I love how precise he can throw. I like his sense of humor. I think he's delightful on that team. Brock Purdy is their quarterback. They're paying him a lot of money. At some point, he has to be a football player.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a statue on the sideline. They're not paying him to be a statue on the sideline. When he is ready to play, and I would hope it's this weekend, I'm not saying he'll do better than Mac Jones. I don't know if he's a better quarterback. Iggy, they're both good quarterbacks. They do things a little bit different, but they're both good quarterbacks. But I'm looking for a logical, seamless way to bring him in. You bring him in after a loss. You bring him in after the other guy had a so-so game, really wasn't in command of the offense. This is a way to do it. You could say, well, Lowell, you're wrong because if Purdy's no good, then you have to bring back Mac, and it's very confusing, and you have a quarterback controversy. I got it. But if he's no good, we'll learn it. And he shouldn't play. We at some point he has to play football. And Iggy, I think the point is now. And no knock on Mac Jones at all. I think it's his time to play your guy.
I think the 49ers completely 100% agree with you. And I think the Niners have been sort of gently nudging him back toward the field for the last week or so. He's been practicing. They brought him to Houston. He traveled on the road, which to me is them telling him and the world, hey man, you're almost ready. You can go on this trip. You can deal with, the inflammation that you're going to get on the plane. You're good. You're almost good. And again, we had this discussion last week. Who's being more cautious here? Is it the Niners being cautious and slow, or is it Brock being cautious and slow? I don't think the Niners are in the business of being cautious and slow with people they gave 265 freaking million. I think they get a little touchy about it. Like, hey man, earn your money. And they understand, I'm sure, to a degree that he needs to be careful, but I think they also feel like if you can protect yourself, you should go out there because you might be healthier than Mac Jones right now. Mac Jones is playing hurt, right?
Playing hurt and not complaining.
And not talking about. So, hey, you want to look like Brock Purdy? You want to be out there and give the best expression of yourself? Hey, we all do. We don't all always have that luxury. Get on the fucking field. But I don't know. He tried it once. He was a good soldier. It didn't work out. I wonder if he's going to say, you know what? That turf in New Jersey, it's not good turf, and people get hurt on it all the time. My toe hurts this week. I'm going to give him one more week.
Okay, I have two questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Two questions. Who is the quarterback against the Giants?
Mac Jones.
Why do you say that?
I don't think Purdy's ready yet. In Purdy's mind. I'm going into Purdy's mind. I don't think he's ready yet. I think he wants to be as cautious as possible. And I think if he were to come back on, against the Rams the following week at home on grass,
okay,
that might be the one.
That was my next question.
Mm-hmm.
If not against the Giants, when? And you're saying the following.
Soon. It's got to be soon.
I think so. I mean, they're not paying him to be a spectator.
That's true. And it does seem like by bringing him to Houston, the organization is kind of saying, hey, Brock, if you're ready, we're ready for you. So if he says not this week, it's gonna finally look like he's the one who's not so eager to play football. And I don't think he wants to look like that after getting paid.
Okay, so you're saying
Maybe
I'm
he will
saying
play this weekend. If they're going to pressure him, if they're going to say like, "Hey man, we want you to," maybe he will.
okay, I'm saying I hope he plays this weekend simply because I think it makes sense for the organization. But if he doesn't play this weekend, you're saying pretty sure against the Rams at home.
Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, and download the app now. Well, think about it this way. He got injured week 4. They didn't put him on IR. He has now missed week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8. That's 4 games. So if he goes on to miss this game, that'll be a 5th game. That would be a mess up. That would mean that the Niners should have put him on IR because you could take him off after 4 games. They could have had another player on the active. They could have had Travis Gibson on the active roster. So it seems like if he were to miss this 5th game, he would officially be missing more than the Niners expected, which makes you wonder, did they misjudge or are they not on the same page?
Okay, another set of questions. Let's play a game. Let's forget the Giants for a moment. Rams. If Mac Jones starts, I'm going to do both. Do they beat the Rams?
I mean, Mac Jones did beat the Rams once. He did it.
I say if Mac Jones starts, they don't beat the Rams, NFW.
Mm.
And I'm also going to say if Purdy starts, they don't beat the Rams, NFW.
Yeah, that's fair. They don't have Fred Warner anymore. They don't look so great right now.
No. The team that just got beat by Houston doesn't beat the Rams. It doesn't matter. They could have Johnny Unitas as the quarterback. It doesn't matter. This team does not beat the Rams. No. I'm not sure they beat the Seahawks.
So hold on. Let's go through the rest of their – we do this every week. Let's go through the rest of their schedule. Upcoming game against the Giants, he should win that game.
Oh, 6-3.
But then you got the Rams at home.
6-4.
Then you got Arizona on the road.
7-4.
Then you got Carolina at home.
8-4.
Then you got Cleveland on the road.
You would know better on that one than I do.
I mean, you should feel like they're going to win 3 in a row, but I feel like they're going to lose one of those 3 games.
Yeah, let's say they lose to Cleveland, okay?
Okay, so that's 8-5. Bye week at home against the Titans. 9-5.
9-5.
Are just absolutely awful. Then the Colts will beat them.
9-6.
9-6. Then you got the Bears. That should be 10-6, and the Seahawks 10-7. So they're on the edge.
Okay, 10-7, 11-6. It's pretty much what we said at the beginning, Iggy.
Yes,
and you know, after 8 games, I had them in the beginning at 4-4. They're 5-3. So we're not that, and you had them at 4-4 also. So we're not that far off.